Okay. Okay, okay. Beautiful, that worked first try. New Kermit voice is fucked. There, I said it. I don't think I heard it. I don't really remember it from the show because it was on the laptop, so I probably didn't even really hear it at all. I assume that's what you're referencing during the halftime show thing? I imagine that's what you're referencing? No, just in general. I guess I haven't heard it that recently. His TV interviews are bad. Oof. Is there discourse online about this? Are there a lot of people hating? Not sure. What is this, what is this a thing? Oh, it's just, okay, so it's just do the dungeon. It's not like one of those where you have to do it with a certain amount of things or whatever. Let's see if I can do it with this. So, how's your bathroom situation? Well, that there, plumbing. Hopefully it's alright. That's okay. Those picks is all it's been working since noon. Wait, so you don't have a usable sink? Oh wow. That's not great. Use that to pop the shield. And then... They had to remove it again anyway to go patch the wall. Oh, did it would? Hmm. So, can you explain it again? Because it was a little hard for me to follow initially. It was like you noticed the wall was wet, I assume? And that's how it started? 5,000 days anniversary challenge. You could hear water spraying inside the wall. Okay. So then you obviously were trying to get the water shut off, but there was no way to do that. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. So then you had to... So you just had water flowing for like how long? It had to have been pretty long then, right? Was it like full-on gushing, or was it at least doing like a slower... It never feels slow, but, you know, a leak. I mean, it's not like if you didn't do any, like, you know, the water goes down, so eventually it would get to the people below you. So it was not a break, like a crack spraying almost a heavy mist. Okay, that, I mean, of the things that could have been, a strong mist is a pretty good result. All things considered. All things considered, a strong mist, definitely gonna be making, you know, noise and water, but not just like a completely broken, gushing pipe. Oh, nice. Well, you know, it's nice that it didn't leach into another floor, and it went down, yeah. I don't really remember what happened in this dungeon, but I guess I'm gonna just YOLO and probably die. This chase wall is a design for pipes and is more water resistant. Oh, nice. Also a good thing, I would say. $15 to 30 minutes, and obviously that's kind of assuming when you noticed it, I guess, too. Maybe, you know, could be more or less, which I imagine you're already factored in, but that's pretty reasonable. Not the longest, certainly not the shortest. No water from 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next... Wait, so from 9 p.m. Saturday night until noon the next day? Is that what you're saying? That is pretty long. That is a pretty long time. Okay, Sunday night into today. Honestly, probably better that it would be Sunday night into today, because then that way people are, like, more likely to be working in a different location. In a sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, today was not crazy hot. It was pretty cool last night. Was able to get the temperature down to like 70 inside in the morning at least. I'm finishing eating before Gotta stall here. Yeah, it was really nice last night. Exactly what I was trying to say. Really helped cool things down. I mean, it's probably warmed up a little bit inside to probably closer to, I don't know, mid-70s, but being able to start at 70 this morning by having the windows open and stuff was pretty good. Pretty good. You're saving stones, hope we get Madoka. Okay. What? Because you like that IP, or because is it like OP or something? Finally, this is ready to go. You like the IP and the fourth movie's coming out next month? I'm not familiar with it too much, but I have heard of it before. I think I've heard... Who is it that I heard mention? Was it Wig that mentioned this franchise? Is that how I've heard of this? Maybe? Yeah, I think it's like the Wizard Girls or whatever, right? Or witches, I guess? I don't know, whatever. Is the movie coming out next month in the US, or is it coming out next month in Japan? In Japan, oh, okay. Is it known whether or not it will get like a translation or subtitles version that gets released in the States, or is that not? Is that not known info yet? Last movie made 18 million, so I'd assume so. 6 months delay. Okay, okay. All right. $18 million's pretty good. Well, I guess I assume that's like, I don't know. Movie accounting always can be, they always like to screw with that shit. So I don't know how Japan does it, right? But as far as, you know, movie made X amount of dollars, whether that's actually that it's made after the cost, or if it's just that's what was the revenue and yada 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 yada. Schnitzel. All that stuff. All that stuff. So I remember I died on the one attempt I did of this last week, but I don't really remember why. I would assume it usually would come down to like not having Awaken Bind slash or unmatchable, or there's like a big hit that you need extra HP for or something like that. That's usually, those are usually the culprits. Those are usually the culprits. You been playing anything else lately? Flaps, or you've just been padding it up? I also, I guess, maybe could have messed up an L, but probably not. I need to do one. Should be easy. He says before nearly messing it up. It could be a preemptive that kills me too, but I don't know. I have a feeling that it's likely to an awaken. Maybe it could be a preemptive actually. No, could be this. Could it be messed up a? Okay. Could definitely have been messed up L's here. I could see that being why I maybe died on the one run of it I did last week, because I would need 2 L's. Think you die next floor, Metatron cuts HP. You're right. Why are you always 2 seconds too late? There's no way for me to stall here, is there? I guess if they didn't make the board all hearts and I didn't use free Ren, then maybe there would have been a world there I could stall. By doing like regular 7 match, but no damage caps type thing, but that doesn't seem particularly doable. Could I do 7 combos without doing rainbow? Would that work? Or would that make my recovery not enough? Well, doesn't matter. It's Skyfell. a bit of night rain. Okay. I guess that's one way to stall, is like not using the Himmel, but I don't know if I'll be able to stall the turns after that. I don't know if I'll be able to stall the turns. Well, I guess I reset the super whatever you call it there, so that's something. The super resolve. I mean, I can use the Stark turn for 1 shield. I don't know if that'll be enough to live 1 hit on the boss to give me like 1 extra turn of yada yada, but I guess I can like take the 1 turn to take it to the super, and then 1 turn to kill, and then at the boss I can redo the HP. Alright. Let's do that. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. Oh, unless she does like like big delay, I guess. That could also spell trouble. A little too slow for the spinner to get to the red again. Not that I'm worried about the combo count, but okay. HP reset. Not ideal probably either. Maybe it's okay. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, I messed up the other blue match. Oh, at least I healed a bunch. I have not played Night Rain. Was there like a recent update, or was just happened to get around to it at that point? I haven't heard someone talk about Night Rain in a bit. Maybe it's just you got around to it. My understanding that one's better with friends than trying to solo. Or, I guess you're never actually soloing, right? You joined with a random group, but that's what I meant. Alright. Good. Now we're at the boss. Okay. This to me, appearance-wise, looks like perfect Starking. One, because they boosted their attack for a turn by a lot, and two, because there's double shields. The problem would be if there's an Awakened Bind or something, he says, as he patiently waits to see if Tig knows the answer. Or seems like a juicy Stark opportunity. Certainly seems like a juicy Stark spot. I did that because I had a feeling that one of the other hearts of the spinner would get missed. Missed it. Okay. So when we have one turn left of color attack, so we should be color ready here to fight through. Well, I hear that it got messed up for you, but it did not for me, so I am going to continue as I was. And not touch anything. And you'll just have to believe what happened. It killed. Okay, I'll wait on that screen as I restart the connection thing, or attempt to. We'll see, not even killing it. There we go. Hold. I'm on the. I finished the floor screen. See, I did it. See, I did it. And then I will hide it for the ad. So that was the EX. July. Stark does it again. That's right, he do. He do. July request. Beautiful. Nice chunk of XP. Okay. Hello. Now the question is what's going on with these? 6 days to go, 20 days to go. You don't use Stark these days on shields unless you know what's coming next. Yeah, I same. My assumption though was that because it did the big damage charge. Those are the two things. If there's a big damage charge or, you know, yada yada. I don't usually toss it out aggressively just to get rid of a shield though nowadays. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Bernardi's burn now. Bernardi's for life. Dunk dunk maybe? I don't know if that's a regional advertisement or not. Yeah, I assumed that was an enrage because it kind of did the enrage thingy, but wasn't actually sure if it would kill. So, there's not a lot left here. There's perhaps there is no 3P there. What is this song? Oh, it's Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean, like, that's why I did it, but... Okay, so there is 4P if we came down to it as something to do. There is not an 8P. Okay, so 4P is something. Rankin is something, which would be probably boring for you guys, because a lot of it would be me kind of not actually playing the game, but like looking at teams and building the teams, but that is something we could do. I can double check for any extra quest type things. Yeah, these are not that exciting, but sure, I could do some of this, I guess. Not particularly interesting, but sure. July's done. Yeah. I agree. I'm pretty sure Stark was required. We were just bringing it up as a point of topic. And people are saying this is a good thing to farm? Or like reasonably good thing to farm? That's like easy in terms of the rewards you get is pretty good. That's kind of interesting. Do I care about, well, hold on, what's in this thing? No, I don't care about that, I already have one. And then... I don't think we care about this, right? I don't think we care about this. I imagine no. I imagine no. I don't really want to farm for that. Tamagers are good. 130k MP each for one rainbow medal, 3 of them. Are we talking about this? No. We're talking about... Oh, we're talking about these. What are we talking about? Okay. Yeah, you were talking about the ones up here, the 13-year anniversary stuff. Don't know if I want to really use rainbows on that, but this guy Has an equip form, I think? No. What are his gems for? I feel like I was looking for what his gems were for, and I don't know what they were for now. You farmed the Langrosa because you wanted to max one out for the expeditions. Is that a thing I have to think about now? I did lose my first expedition for the first time. I died in Volcano 10. First time I've ever died. So that was a little surprising. What is, my throat for some reason is still not amazing. What are the gems from this guy for? That's what I'm now confused about. Is it something in here? No. I'm not crazy. He drops gems. Surely. I feel like I remember him doing that. Not you. This guy. Yeah, what are those for? What are those for? I feel like a lot of these like gem drop stuff, they kind of sometimes make a bit confusing. Why are you saying that Langrosa is good for expeditions? Is there something about that I'm missing? I'm not sure I understood the logic. Base form has Rose plus MP boost. Multi-boost matters in expeditions? Huh, I didn't know that. Why? Okay. And you're saying just Rose in general is good now? Yeah, I've given no energy into expedition stuff yet. That's interesting. So is there like a tier list of things that are really good for expeditions that I don't know about? Is that a thing? Oh wow. 2 is really the most? Huh. Interesting. Alright, yeah, we can... the alarm should go off again one more time, but we'll do it again. It's floor dependent. Yeah, that's why I usually just do the automatic pick the team for me thing, which has worked every single time until the very most recent one. Where I finally died for the first time. Because I went through the... was it the grass ones? Without any problems. Langrosa is specifically good for the water run? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We got lunch, 24% crit boost. You have desserts, I have curries and stews. Might need to check the clear probability thing on F10s. We'll get back to that in a second, because I'm not sure if I know what it is. Well, that's Inferno Corn Keema Curry. Very strong recipe. 78 pod size. No crit. That's devastating. It's only 124.4k. How could they? How could they do that to me? I know, I did the only sarcastically. Because, meals are boosted by 1.5, I think? Or is it 1.25? Either way. I'm on GGEX, by the way. So grade 2 already. Good pace. Good pace is what I'll say. Solid pace. Okay. So, let's look at that again. So we were saying, and by we I mean you guys, no breakfast, rough morning. Yeah, that's fair. You were saying, I guess there's no way for me to like look at what the that's what they picked? I gotta imagine that can't be good enough. Interesting stuff. Okay. So yeah, I did Forest easily. I haven't touched Glacier. Okay. Okay. But you're saying there's a... Isn't there a clear bar? Whatever. I guess, well, I won't be able I won't be able to look at it. Well, is each one of these, what are these equal to? The speed up, is it equal to like a minute or is it equal to an hour? Oh my god, you can use a stone? That's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna use it anyway though. Okay. Well, you have pretty limited options as far as new things to do. I could just farm stuff. Again, I don't actually know what these gems are for. Make this? Where is that? Why don't I see that? I feel like I looked through the exchange 5 times. Maybe it's just even lower. See that? Speeding it up, not worth it unless you're going to 891 the cards you put in. I'm not sure what you... Oh, it's because it's in here. Jesus, okay. Interesting. Okay. Who's this? Oh, that was... I didn't know this was... I don't know if I knew this was in here either. That would have probably been good to know. 50 is a lot. 50 is a lot. You guys plus points on the cards you clear with Expedition. I see. I figured it was something like that, but... Alright, I guess it's nice there's another way to... 891. Do you... I assume this is the case, but does it scale up with the amount of pluses you get for beating a harder floor? I would assume so, because then otherwise people would just, like, do the level 1s a bunch in order to, like, 891 teams easily. Yeah, I imagine it's gotta be that. I imagine it's gotta be that. Where it scales. Only floor 10 is worth it? Okay. That's fair. Well, do we want to do ranking team build, or do we want to do perhaps some of the technicals that have reset that are on the harder side or something like that. Ranking. Okay. Means we're gonna be sitting here team building for a while, which I'm okay with, but gonna be a little chill. Alright. To the Puzzle and Dragons Discord is where I begin my journey. And we're gonna pull up some things here, open some tabs, put in some links. What is this looking like? Well, I definitely don't have that. I think I have one V Noah now. It is more interesting than farming. Let's see what this team does. By 4. Ooh, whose skill is that? I don't know if I have this green thing either. I know I have this, and I know I have this. Another delay, huh? Oh, so now they're doing like 2 CD change reds to lights and then do that over and over. Okay. Okay. Continue. Then now it's time to actually kill, maybe? No, they go again. Is this one of those that you run it out until the time? And then maybe kill like with like 0 seconds left? Or I guess maybe in theory you... Wait, how did they get the delay back up? Oh, green person's skill came? The green person's inherit, okay. I mean, it's not like I can do this anyway, I guess, but... it's interesting to see, I suppose. Wait, there's more floors after. So you go into negatives? And then you swipe the rest? Is that what happens? That's looking like that's what happens. Does that have a shield break on it? It does. Wow. I don't remember the last time there's been a ranking where you go that crazy into the negative. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Was that this link? Okay. Oh, this is Jasmine. Let's see. Do I have Jasmine? If I have Jasmine, I probably only have 1. Oh, I have 2. Okay. 2 is unfortunately not 3, but that is, I guess, maybe interesting. Maybe you could finagle something. Alright. Don't need that. This is like paths of doing the Jasmine board, okay. JP theorized builds where the players were too poor to run. Do I even want to bother looking at that? Guess we might as well. What's this thing's name again? 12139? Anyone recognize that? $12,139. Alicia. I was gonna say, I think I have one of them, and I do. But, one is not, you know, the rest. However, having one of them still might be is probably going to be very good because the equip charges by 4 and does a perfect row. So that was what was in that other video, at least inherited to do like the first turn. So still good to have 1, but I understand why they said yeah. That's for a super whale. Okay. Let me start scrolling through the Discord to find screenshots of teams that people are doing, maybe. Budget teams in JP used were like NY Nordis and Donald Duck swipes. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna screen cap Discord, that's just not a good idea. I mean, I could have me here, but I'm also blocked by that. I mean, I guess I can always poop, but it's just gonna be looking at the screen. So it's for the ranking. Alright, let me look at another video. What's this one looking like? No, I don't have 3 of those, so that's not gonna work. Damn, if I had a second one though. If I had a second one, maybe... Actually, wait. No, because I only have 1 anyway, right? Let me check, let me check. So I'm looking for... Valentine... Noah... I only have 1. I indeed only have 1. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Scrolling through, I'm scrolling through. Let's see. I'm seeing people having the Noah strats. Seen a lot of the Noah strats. Wait, what's this? Oh, they said it sucks. Never mind. Noah. Okay, hold on. A video with no Noah. This could be something. Well, it's Triple Jasmine. Triple Jasmine. Gotta love how I'm like 1 away from each build. I'm 1 Jasmine away and I'm 1 Noah away. I imagine that Alicia equip on its own is not... Yeah, it's a 24 turn cooldown. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. There's a triple NY Nordis build. Well, I'm scrolling down from when the pin started, so I'll eventually get to it. I imagine I'll eventually get to it. Hold on. Good song. Damn. Yeah, if I had a second Noah, probably lock that in. Another Ultraman being irreplaceable is disgusting. Lacking a rehasted haste for Jasmine system kind of sucks. I'm scrolling. Let's see. All these people going for the crazy ones. What about... Scrolling, looking for more. What is this team? Ultraman, Rising Beam. This is what's happening. This is definitely the thing that's happening where we're looking at stuff. Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Scrolling. Okay, I think I've happened upon the Donald Duck NY Nordis situation that you were alluding to. Do I have any Donald Ducks? That's a good question. I have exactly... Is this classic Donald Duck? Yes, I have 2 classic Donald Duck. I remember thinking to myself that that would be alright. It's a 2-turn loop. And it looks like maybe I was smart to do that. Okay, so that's potential. I'm gonna keep looking through while the video plays. I'm not actually really watching it yet, but... Apparently Nike's, or Nike, one of the equips does a full blue and then changes the bottom to the light or something. But you can get over 200k without Alicia or just friend Alicia, Lightramon. Alright, let me see. Other one. Gold. What's this one? Is this just a Noah team? It's just a Noah team. It's just a Noah team. Not looking great. Looking like that perhaps this Donald Duck would be the way to go then. Okay. Having to build from Japan videos is always miserable. Though, as long as they show this, that helps. As long as they show this part of the screen, then it's good. But they don't always do that. They don't always do that. Alright. I mean, there's not many... Well, let me check one other thing, I guess. Let me check the pin. Or these types of things. To see if we see anything. I don't imagine I have 3 of those. I don't imagine I don't even have one of these. 1309. Sorry, not 1309. 13029. I don't have any of those. Okay. Moving on. Noah. This could be interesting. No, one Noah, which I have, plus this. I don't know about that one, but that's okay. I'll hold on to that. Noah's. Triple Jasmine, Noah's. Triple Noah. No screenshot, the duck one. Wait, why they got a picture of spaghetti? People not sharing their teams, huh? People too scared to share their teams, huh? Okay, that's another double Noah. And I have that Christmas guy. Triple Jasmine. Triple Noah. 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 Triple Noah. Yeah. Whoa, what is this? Oh. Sure, man. Quad. 5 Alicias. Alright, never mind. Forget that guy. Different version of Donald Duck. Probably the best we're gonna get there. Probably the best we're gonna get there. This one's not gonna show any of the equips and stuff, so it's not the most useful, but it is interesting. I'll save that link for a later time. This one we'll hold on to because it's Donald Duck. This, I imagine, won't show me much. Noah, 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 Noah. Is the same thing? This is a crazy looking team. This is the same dungeon. What is their final score? That's a pretty good score. Oh, wait, I don't have the Yu Yu Hakusho guy, never mind. Pretty sure I don't have that guy at least. Noah. Noah. Actually, only one. Wait, what is this team? Their final score is 179. That's pretty not high. Well, can I make this? I guess that's the question. Can I make that? Can I make that? Okay. So, Nordis. Who is 12523? Who's this red person? Anyone know? Because I do not. I do not. Let's see, 12523. Well, 523. Oh, it's Noah. Oh, this? Oh, it is that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's a hyper-specific lead for this build, no replacement. Okay, well, I clearly have some. I clearly have some. What is the hyper specificity about it? The 13 times of this, or is it this being on a low cooldown maybe? Or just damage cap? Something in regards to all of that being combined, I imagine. Okay. Or wait, I want to do this, this. Put you on there, and then we go poof, poof. No, you transform it, charge the equip, use the equip. Ah, okay. So is the reason it's important because it does the 15 turns of the 3 times, and then being able to have the thing charge on it, and then I guess maybe the killers in double brick because it's light attribute. Okay, I may be seeing the picture. I'm not sure. Something like that, I imagine. Need it for the boss at 50%. I feel like, okay. Nod head, okay. I feel like your first statement was the opposite of that, saying that the transformed skill what does the boss do at 50%? At 50%, it does the attribute absorption. Does the combo absorption. Okay. The way I read the first thing you said was that, no, you transform it, charge the equip, then use the equip. Anyway, it's fine. I get it now. I get it now. Alright, cool. Well, I have one, so that's good news. The good news is that I have one. Let's see show me the screen that has the thing. Okay. I don't know if I actually need to 120 this thing. Kind of feels like, but whatever. A lot of the time these ranking things, they'll like kind of auto check stuff to be like 120 and no, it wasn't you not being clear, it was just like eyes darting back and forth, streaming, yada yada. What am I doing? I'm leveling you up. You weren't not clear. You were clear enough. Whatever, I already did it. The only well, any idea what the name of the equip on the friend is there? The 11966? I think I can manage to have the equip of everything else here. That's the only one where I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I even know what that is. It looks like it's from some collab, because it just looks like that. It does kind of just look like that. Otherwise, I can just look it up in the monster search. Fairy Tale Gray Fullbuster. Sometimes when you look up, sometimes the names of equips are not like even close enough to the regular form, so then when you search for the name of the equip, it doesn't show up. I'm not saying that's the case here necessarily. I'm just saying that's always like an annoying thing about the game. So we'll see about that. Let me finish 120ing this duck. Fairy Tale. See what I mean? I guess you were saying it's from Fairy Tale and it's Grateful Buster. Okay, well, I have it, so that's great. That's great. And I also have the Alicia, so that's great. And it already comes in max level. Okay, or sorry, not max level, max skilled. Okay, so Gray Bullbuster. Actually, I should have this one be this one because it's more likely that someone else would need that, is my opinion. Like it's less likely that someone has that versus the other version. Oh, because it's in use on the other fucking thing. Stupid ass game. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Damn, what the hell are you smoking? I'm confused. Oh, here? Because it's in use there? I see. I see. I see. I have to flip both of them. Okay. That's annoying. But not that annoying. Alright, now I grab you. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess one thing that could be a problem is if you actually need the blue to be the third attribute, like the lead thing. You know what I'm saying here? If not, then that's fine, obviously, but if it is needed, then that's annoying. And now we want this guy. Or, I don't even know what, for just a skill boost and light taco for points, I guess, okay. And then you're gonna be the cat tiger guy thing. I don't know if tiger is going to work. I was kind of hoping it would. Alright, I can do this though. I can do this, perfect, this, and that should show up pretty easily. Yeah. Taco. Sure. Now, this needs to be ×4 attack. Great. This one needs to be... Alright, that's fine. Has the SDRs it needs. That one also has the SDRs it needs. These will need 1 SDR. Blind, I'm blind. There it is. This one will need 1 SDR among other things. I guess they don't... need the pluses necessarily because they can't be. They don't have a super awakening anyway. But at least 128, I guess. I feel so redeemed for keeping 2 of these ducks. Weren't these some of the ones that like dropped from the dungeon rather than being rolls, or am I mixing that up with a different one? There was a bunch of Disney stuff, so it's kind of hard to remember exactly. I know there were things that were drops from dungeons or something rather than rolls, and it was a matter of holding on to enough of them. Okay. So then the biggest investment is going to be this red person because they're a farmable thing, so they have 80 skill turns or whatever. So that's kind of annoying, but that's fine, I guess. You know, this will be a rarity at least. This will be something interesting. I can't remember the last time I've done a ranking on stream. Or like actual attempts. I imagine it won't go that well. My phone definitely is. I mean, for those of that have been following along, my phone is unusable as a regular mobile phone, I guess. I can only use it while it's plugged in, which is obviously bad to start. And then it has 2 green lines, vertical lines that come down the screen and probably affect tracking, I imagine. Oh, there is essays, but it doesn't matter because it's unawakened by. Okay, sure. And then there was one. Then there was one. Okay, that's why I kept on multiples. I mean, I have a lot, so I'm just going to use them. I will say, it will be very nice if I can get a crown-like score now and not have to worry about it. That would be fantastic. I guess I could check. What is the, I always mess up the name of this guy, 7270. 7270. I don't think I have the equipped form of it made, but I know who this guy is. Blue and light. What is that guy's name? It's not Izanami, no. I know it's not Izanami. It is... It is... right here. It's Zhu Liang. Do I have that guy? Oh my god. Wait a second. Uh-oh. What does this equip do? Sandbone. 7270. It does poison and blind res, light and blue OEs, 2 jammer things. It does an unbind and orbs appear as enhanced for 7 turns. Okay. How important is that when we get to the boss? Okay, when does it get used? And YouTube's broken. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm wondering how important the enhance all the orbs thing is for 6 turns. Probably helps. Probably helps. I don't know if it's required. That is unfortunate that I don't have that guy, huh? After all this time, I still don't have the light version of this. This is the, like, fake one. Which I don't assume that I can... Well, I assume I can inherit this on top. Reduces RNG so you don't do 0 damage on negative orbs. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was... I was trying to look for it, but I didn't see a... I didn't see a point where they said, like, negative orb Skyfall. Did I miss that? I think it's just for more damage, unless I'm missing something. I don't think there's negative orbs that can spawn. Let me just see. Is it possible for me to do this? The last 2 floors just does negative OE. Ah, okay, I see it now. I was looking for, like, the Skyfall negative, not the turn the orb negative. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so I can't do that. That's tough. 'Cause 7 turns is a long time. Enhanced for X turns. Enhanced for... Nah, it doesn't really help that way. Okay, there's others that do the enhanced for a turn. But we're looking for enhanced and Skyfall, huh? Probably better off trying to search on Sandbon, huh? Well, let's see if I can figure out how to find something that's similar to this. Okay, search. I'm not even gonna search for an equip specific. Does the blind thing matter, by the way? I don't know if it actually does. I assume it's more of the Skyfall. Okay. I'm looking for... God, okay. Orb. Orb Skyfall. There's not a way to set that to Orb Skyfall Enhanced, I'm not seeing that. Enhanced Skyfall, there we go. Okay, for 7 turns. Did that work? Search. Okay, wait a second. There's more than one option for this, maybe. for swiping. What does blind matter? True. True. Does poison res matter? Probably not. Orbs appeal slightly more. Who's this? Add one combo and enhance orb. Well, one combo slows things down. It also is not an awaken bind. What about this one? 30%. Well, the 30% is kind of slows things down, I guess, but orbs, enhance orbs more likely to appear for 10 turns. I mean, that looks like that would do it. Do I have that? Who is this? Who are you? This is Uzuki. Nope, don't have that. Do not have this person. Unless there's a filter on. No, there is not. Okay, so don't have that one, but that would be a good one. All orbs appear in hands for 10 turns. The skill evolved. Not what we need. Wait, what about this one? Iroha? Fully Awaken Bind, shield a turn, and then enhance orbs for 10? I kind of imagine I don't have that one either. I feel like I remember that being a harder to roll, right? Well, wait. Fully Recover Bind and Unmatchable, all orbs enhance. Oh, but it's just that turn. Still something, I guess, but... She was an MP trade I refused to get. Okay. Shizuru. Now that was a rare one. Didn't I get one? Or am I messing that up? I did get that one. I remember I got one of them. I know it's like you need 3 to build the team, but... Yeah, unfortunately... Being a transform means you can't, and it doesn't unbind anyway, but still, just to show that my memory was correct that I had one at least. Camel. Puck. I don't think I have Puck. No, I do not. Just deal with the RNG. Transform literally appear. This is Ikari. I know. That will be the result if I don't see anything, but we're just taking a minute to look. There's no harm in looking. This... It kind of does it, right? Sort of. Maybe? Digi Egg of Light? Unless this is trying to say that only lights appear enhanced. I don't know. I don't think that's what that's saying. I don't think that's what that's saying. I could be wrong. And then who is this? But that's definitely one. Venus. Nope. There was some other guy. Keep in mind you have some OE enhances already. Yes, this is true. Oh, what's their name here? Not you. You? This is kind of like the Hikari thing, basically. Except it doesn't do unbind. Alright, never mind. Almost there, almost there. Doom doo doo doom doom doo doom. Alright, I can start going a little faster. Oh, I definitely have this one. Tamayo? Am I smoking the reefer? Tamayo? I guess I was. Maybe that was when it was maybe I used something like that when it was a prefix team or something. But that one would also work if you have that one. It's kind of like the Hikari one, except it's heart and enhanced orbs more likely to appear instead of light and heart, and it does do the unbind. that one would work. Okay. And then the Zhu Liang's earring, which I don't have. Chun-Li? Chun-Li would work if you have Chun-Li. For any Chun-Li people out there. The Chun-Dash-Li? I guess it's Chun-Dash-Li. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't have her anyway, but that would work if you had Chun-Li. And we're almost at the end of the list. Water Dog. I don't think you can put that on as an assist, but it otherwise would have been an option. Alright, and that is all of them. So it looks like I am gonna have to go with Hikari. Hikari, the new one, right? Digi Egg of Light. I believe that's what I need to do. Oh, it won't be up in time. Oh. Oh, I didn't think about that. It has to be around 10 turns. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so in that case, it's the Uzuki, the Iroha, Puck, Digi-Egg, Venus Comb, Tamayo. I could have sworn I had Tamayo. I feel like that's crazy. Or maybe I already have it in the form of the equip? Let me just check that, because it's under a different name. Oh, I do have it under the evolved form already. And it's 12 turns? Is 12 turns too little, though? Or, sorry, too many? Is 12 turns too many? Oh, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Chun-Li also would have been a good one. Check video. So I go back to... Is it just the very first turn they transform and then and then they chill after that? Okay, so transform. 1. Hold on. Kinda hard to count it. Okay, turn 1. Turn 2. Turn 3. Turn 4. Turn 5. Turn 6. Animations. Turn 7. Turn 8. Turn 9. Turn 10. Looking like it'll be enough. Turn 11. Turn 12. It's not gonna be enough. Right? Wait. No, it's not yet. Okay, hold on. Wait, there's still a chance. So turn 13. Turn 14. Turn 15. Turn 16. I think I need 16, right? Because it's 4 and then 12. I think it'll work. I think it might actually just work. I think it might actually just work. Thank God I actually... Another case of the equip not actually being the same name as the Tamayo thing, so I didn't think I had it at first. But my brain did remember having it. So there's that, at least. Well, that's exciting. Maybe I can actually pull this thing off. I guess I don't... The only thing I lose by doing the... How do I do them? Here we go. I lose like a tiny bit of XP by doing that or something, right? But that's not really that big of a deal. Because I have like infinite XP. I will do it for the leveling, but yeah, for those it's kind of annoying. So you'll get half of what you wanted. You'll get half-ish of what you wanted. Okay. And then now that's done because it doesn't need any latents. I think. I think that means it's done. And I already put the thing on it. So then the ducks need, we gotta make the Alicia equip. Put that on one of the ducks. Do. Okay. And then just an Orochi, I can make that happen. Alicia. And then I gotta skill it up. That would be an annoying thing to forget. Oh, it's more than 5? Oh, it's just, of course, classic. Classic. Alright, now you, that one's already skilled up, but you need an Orochi. I imagine I would rather have the one that's skilled up. Just kind of assuming. I think we have everything. And the good thing about having the one equip that's different is that the other equip didn't have... The other equip that was on it didn't have, like, skill boost or something that we should, in theory, need. So this should be okay, I would think. I do have to pee, though, really bad. Okay. So, time to look through the video again and maybe write down what I actually need to do. Because, you know, I don't read Japanese. I guess I could try doing like the screenshot translated for me thing. Nordis, 3 sheets, right Donald back. Yeah, it's not exactly the best. Not exactly the best translation. So I think we're gonna check through this first. Okay. So you Nordis, Nordis, Nordis. Nordis, transform. Hold on. Nordis, transform. Delay. Alicia. Transform red. Swipe. Okay. And then you just do repeat Nordis plus duck. Swipe. And you just keep doing that until it kills. Then when you get to floor 2, you... I wonder if this could be why maybe you need the Nordis with the blue on the 3rd spot, actually. So they just keep doing the swiping. I mean, I guess it does a little bit of chip. Might not matter that much, though. Keep Nordis duck swipe. Then on this guy, you keep doing the swiping. F3. Nordis duck swipe. Nothing of note here. Then F4. Red unbind. Plus Nordis duck swipe. And then you just keep doing that. Eventually you kill. You get to the boss. You go Nordis duck. T1. T1. Nordis duck. T2. Nordis duck. 2 half. E3. Red. Plus Nordis duck. Oh, I guess you don't even have to duck. You just Nordis. Okay. Red plus Nordis. And swipe. I mean, that's a pretty simple, I need blue for the brick. Well, I mean, I have blue for the brick. It's more of, does it matter if it's in the 1st slot or if it's in the last slot? Because this one has the blue. It's more about, it was more like, oh, does that blue damage at the beginning there matter on that one floor? On, this one? Where it has light absorb for some turns? Like, because they do a little bit of chip damage. But I assume that doesn't really matter. I assume it doesn't matter. I just figure I'd rather have the Nordis friend with the more rare equip in my front slot so that other people can use it. That's what's going through my mind. It's like a very small detail, but you know, if it helps someone else, that's... It's not... I mean, I only had one of these, and I was lucky to have it, right? So... Alright, so I guess let's try it. Let's try it, and it'll probably go poorly. I guess make sure... I'm pretty sure it already is, but make sure that the... Not this. Alright, that's already off, okay. Nordis transform them all. Delay duck, Alicia duck. Yeah, delay duck, Alicia duck. Red swipe. Okay. Let's see. I think I lost a tiny bit of time on that first one, but because the charge was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I mean, I'm gonna be doing this part for quite a while. Really just until floor 4 when that changes for the unbind. Okay. Be I get the one thing that's bad. Oh, I need to not have full awakenings on the Nordai. Is that what's happening? I was gonna say this feels like it's going slow. I don't think I noticed that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? In that case, I don't even want to bother wasting our time. Because it is a lot of lost time. Right, that makes a lot more sense. Damn, that stinks, because they don't give that many of that resource, right? Like the unawakened resource. How do I even... I can't even do that from here, right? I have to, like, go and get it. From wherever it is. Where's that shit? Power up fusion. It's crazy that we've been playing this long and they like they rarely give this out. That being said, let me check one thing. I think there is one extra Nordis that I have that I could save myself having to use. It's not 120, but I could do it. I mean, it shouldn't be level 1 anyway. It's farmable now? Is it? This one's for you. Holy moly, look at all that happen at once. Wait, I just did the thing! Well, no, it was already a woken bind, so that actually doesn't matter. Never mind. That never actually mattered. Okay, well, I'll have it for the future. SN4 and SN6. Okay, music stopped. Continue. Alright, where were we? I need to... I just type bad, will that help me get there? No, it's not called that. Is it called down? Nope, that's the down pie. What is this one called? Closed. Interesting. Okay. And now I want to add, well, now I want to awaken specifically to here. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. So this one is not set. Which one did I just fix? It must have been the friend one, or the lead one. Yeah, okay. This all makes sense. Thank you for pointing it out. You have 26 and you never remember using one? I maybe have used one. I've definitely used less than 5 ever. And they would have basically been for a situation just like this in regards to ranking. It's pretty much the only time ever. Okay. And now you. Not you. Okay. Alright. That makes more sense. Okay. I was debating changing the ordering of the positioning just because it's kind of annoying, but whoa. Okay, some interesting behavior just took place. One of the green's lines is not green anymore. That's kind of spooky. It's like light. It's like whitish. That's a little spooky. Much faster. Much faster. Not a single one of those phones ever got made or sold, by the way. Not a single one of them. Mega Man X is my love. Or gonna be swiping. After this run, even if I like mess it up or whatever, it's gonna be stretch break. By the way. Okay, we continue doing the swiping. I imagine that was saying that it would have delayed me. Wait. Game said that didn't matter. Or the video said that that didn't need a latent, but I'm pretty sure it did now. We're gonna play through it because we're here already, but that could be a problem. Oh, people have gotten them now? I know initially, for like a long time, they didn't come out. Okay, wait, no, the equip's still back. Alright, we're good. Jeez. I imagine I saved like a Little bit of time by that delay not going off though. Okay. Sniping. Still some negative orbs there, which is a little interesting. I guess because it's not all orbs guarantee, it's like just an increased amount. Which should usually be enough anyway, but... Okay, so boss, Nordis duck turn 1, then Nordis duck to half, and then the last turn. Well, we got screwed. We missed out on points there, or on, yeah, it's not good enough, huh? And that's still with me having some amount of increased Skyfall too. Wow, it didn't hit to half? That's really bad. That's so brutal, man, having to waste all that time just to get here and have that happen. That means this could potentially not even kill. Wait, and it's RNG that it's a... I guess I have to do this now. It's RNG that it's a light unmatchable? It's over. It's over. I guess when that happens, you're supposed to just not even do the red person's skill. You just have to throw away another turn. Yikes. That is not particularly appealing. Also, you can kind of see that the line color is different. A little bit. The center one is green and the one on the side is now like white-ish, greenish. Yikes. Okay, well, it's stretch break time, but that was no, so Nordis swipe one last. No, it doesn't matter. Nothing mattered there because I was screwed either way. I was trying to say like, oh, maybe if it's light unmatchable, then you don't use the Noah because the blue obviously is not enough to kill. And so then you wait one extra turn for the unmatchable to go away, then you do the Noah and the Nordis. Not to just use it when it's not going to kill, but it's still another extra wasted turn.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
It doesn't really matter because it would be a ruined run anyway. That does not inspire confidence or fun, I will say. That does not inspire a lot of confidence or fun. That even with and you wanted me to run it without any enhanced Skyfall. Would have never happened with that. It already didn't happen even with some level of enhanced Skyfall. That's crazy. Yeah, true. If there was no equips, then there's no choice. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. I'm gonna have the video ads going, so... Bulgogi for sure. What the hell is that? That's the pork, even though there's way too much sauce on it. I assume the left side? Yeah, it's gotta be left side. Alright, stretch. Other style hot dog. Uploaded. It's $32. still think I'm going with this side, yeah. Oh, definitely this one. It's free. And it just looks better. I think you gotta go pulled pork. Alright, this is a good one to stretch with. Something to debate, I suppose. Probably still just the right side, though. Breaded meat is not a burger. I guess that's true. Desk coming up. Pizza twist. That looks kind of good. But I imagine people are going to vote for the left side. It was, oh wow, it was pizza twist. That's a little shocking to me. Unfortunate. I didn't really care anymore because I lost the 10 out of 10. That's a shock. That does not usually happen. Ibolita or Picaro? I don't know, this just looks like fried things, and people like that in this game. That's why I went for it. It's gonna be this one. Probably the potatoes. Gotta be potatoes, yeah. Torresno's. The right one doesn't look appealing, but people say it's good. New Zealanders, Australians say that it's good. We actually believe them, though. No, we do not. Have you ever had this one? How do you even say that? Italian machu? Maku? Dude, this looks like a chicken salad that you get from a pizza place or something. Just the way that it's like in a tin. Maku? Okay. Oh. Munchkins. Okay. Donuts. Beef chow fun or saltado? They're kind of doing similar things a little bit. I think the name is what got me. And then... I think people will just choose Japan, right? Okay. 10 out of 10. Oof. Feels good to get a 10 out of 10. It's been a little bit. It has been a little bit. Okay. Title? Bad news? Alright. We have... Star Twin Fairies... Fairy Stone Bottle Egg Machine free rolls for login stamp day 2, 1 of 3. I don't know, we'll try. Well, I'll fill it in like that, I guess. 2, 3. How come no one told you to roll Gintama? I don't know, I guess they're all lame? I don't know. Oh, it's just those. I don't give a shit about those. I don't remember looking at it and feeling like there was things that were... I remember there being maybe a ranking related thing that would have been nice to get, but a lot of it I don't remember feeling like I was missing out on that much anyway, and then no one convinced me otherwise. So... Oof. That's not a very good roll. Third. Yeah. That was the other part, the farming blue-red guy team. Are these an actual thing, or are these just like the rain, like the... Yeah, this is nothing. I imagine you haven't seen, so I guess we can maybe show what was rolled. I did get some good stuff, but you need this plus you need the blue guy for it. This one's pretty good. But you kind of need the other half for it, I think, which I don't remember if I got the other half for it. Duo. I think I remember we had looked at the yeah, we looked at the thing that Ramen sent. This guy kind of rated high tier. And the red person that I only have one part of. You know, what you see is what I rolled. And then a tiny bit extra up here. This is the reward guy, right? Yeah. Tasty apple. Yep. So, yep. By the way, got one more? You have one more. Login day 7. At least, hey, I got Kikoru. Got Kikoru at least. That's my swipe team. This is doing an animation like I don't have this. But I was like, pretty sure I definitely did, so yeah. And I do. Hibiscus Star Sprout. 7321. Fourth, so whatever, I guess. It has multiple forms, I suppose. Now these equips I definitely have used before. I definitely have used this one for a number of things at one point in time, just like at a previous point in time it was good. Cloud, Unbind, Double Team HP, 7, etc. But Allies damage cap set to 40 billion for 2 turns. So you have like 2 of these and you swap them? Or you save it for when you need it? I don't know what this would get used on, but yeah. There was someone in here earlier, Hexen, talking about Madoka Magica, I think it's called? Magica? Whatever. And that collab potentially coming to NA or whatever. Any thoughts on that? It's not a full collab, okay. Mixed with GFEs. Kind of like this. Right? Yeah, it's got, well, not GFEs, it's got even worse than that in it. Not a bad machine to roll because there's seasonal cards and badges in that. Okay. Well, I guess I should just run it again, right? I guess I should just run it again and see how we do. Tokahin. Docatine is a haste move. Okay. I'm tricky to play. Interesting. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to mentally do this. Do this thing, because it's so boring and long for the actual payoff point, but we'll see. Ideally, we just get it right now, that'd be great. Ideally, we just hit it right now and it'd be perfect. If it doesn't work, try swapping lead and friend. I don't feel like that was what we died for, though. What we died for was the... or, well, maybe it was. I thought what we died for was because of minus orbs, but maybe we could be onto something. I wasn't paying attention to the... I was focused on making sure I was doing all the skills correctly, not really looking at the actually damage numbers that popped up on the screen. Oh, I was also supposed to put the latent onto the Noah so we don't waste time by having the SDR animation. Or the delay animation, rather. Yeah, well, part of the reason for that, I assumed, was because of minus orbs, as far as, like, maybe that made it not do enough damage. That's what I thought. For not getting it to the half in one turn. So, yeah, we're all a little uncertain. We're all a little bit uncertain. Ooh, double delay is not good. That actually might spell the end of it. They need to not delay this turn, which I guess they won't. Well, alright. Well, now we know for sure that that needs to happen. That needs the SDR. We can just quit out right now. The video did not have that. I don't think. Yeah, the video does not have the SDR on the red Noah. That's just incorrect. That is just incorrect. I guess maybe their cooldown isn't longer, so maybe they don't... maybe they can get away with it, but technically if it did the 50-50 of SDR every time, then that could have been a problem. Okay. Go again. We go again. In theory, I guess, we'll have to see if it works out, but... I don't know. have to wait. And that's the annoying part. Ooh, an extra red combo? That's probably a bad thing, but... Because extra red ping. I assume that's technically a bad thing. Ooh, that was slightly slow on the click, because I touched the... It registered me touching the second Nordis instead. Time loss, time loss. Okay. This is not a ranking you want to run a lot of. It is so slow and boring. But it's also a big time waster one, where you have to... You're kind of trying to use every turn that they give you to do it all. This one. They're gonna do damage absorb, yada yada. This has been cave story music, which is great. Cave story is great. Love cave story. Could it be the run? Could it be the run? Okay. What? Wasn't that supposed to one-shot? Pretty sure that was supposed to one-shot. Pretty sure that was supposed to one-shot. Well, we do know that the video was kind of a liar a little bit already, so there could be something else that they weren't fully telling the truth on, or, you know, just forgot to include. That is possible. That killed correctly. There's a lot of enhanced on the board. I wonder if... That's pretty bad, probably. Yeah. Also... Pretty sure... Yeah, we were not supposed to have to take an extra turn on the previous floor. For sure. Because we were already past the 0 before we even got to the boss here. I'm wondering if the Skyfall of Hearts also hurts the Kate. Yeah, that's just not doing half. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'll have to check. It could be that the it could be that the wrong guy has the ×4 on it, maybe? The ×4 latent, like damage cap latent. It could be that. That could definitely be it. At least I beat it though, I guess. But very bad. Wasted a lot of turns and stuff, but you know. 5,000 days anniversary tournament dash no Skyfall combos. $200's not a bad score. Not bad at all. Now it is probably earlier in the week. Let's check the Discord, see what the cutoff. The cutoff in Japan was 230,000. So that's not what this score is, obviously. So, the 4 damage should be on the non-blue one, which it's on the right one. It's on the one that had the cat on it. What did the score of the video get? Score the video got was probably closer to 220. Yeah, 222. So, what went wrong? So what went wrong? Playlist broke, so that's something that went wrong. Gotta fix that first. Let's go to here. There we go. So this stuff is correct. I mean, I guess technically they're not plus 300. But I assume that's not what the thing is, the issue is. I mean, I guess I could add, like... damage latents to something, but I guess maybe what I could consider is like which Nordis do they start with, and then maybe I just need to keep the order in that regard. You do this turn, then you use that one. So use the blue one last, it looks like. When starting Nordis rotation, do blue Nordis last, question mark? Because then otherwise it should in theory play out the same. Okay. That's something. Otherwise, let me look at a different person's team. Okay, a different Nordis team is this, which I don't even 10 5 1 6 10 5 1 6 10 5 1 6 is this. Oh, they just have a much worse score though. Wait, they have it. That screenshot is not what this is. Sorry. This screenshot with this dark guy is not what this is. But this was their better one? Who's that? Who is that? Blue, purple. Anyone recognize that one? Scold? Does give a bit of a scold energy, doesn't it? Might be onto something. Scold. Ah, it's the transcendental scold. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's that's interesting. 4-turn cooldown, and then what's the equip that's on it? One thing you did differently is use the dragon badge to ensure damage. Anyone know what this green red equip is? That is on the Scald? I guess that probably doesn't matter so much, but... This team in general does look worse. So you're saying I don't need the plus... No, but don't I need the +2? Or maybe I don't need the +2 badge. Were you doing a different equip that gave you the stuff needed? I do like the idea of the dragon badge, assuming the skill boosts work. Let's see. So we have 18, 19, 20, 24 skill boost. Which equip do you have that's different from me? Because I was just going with what they had, but I'm sure I could change equips if I needed to. The Liang one, the original? I thought the Liang one didn't give skill boost. Am I tripping? Could be. It's a shorter CD. Yeah, but that wouldn't matter because you have to transform. It's more about if I would have enough to do the transform of the red lady more than anything else. Because the skill boosts don't affect that. So let's see, okay. 20... I assume no one knows what the green red equip is on Scald there. 19, 18, 21, 22, 24. And this is charge 4 only. Yeah, so that means that this is too short. So how did you have this transform correctly on time? Oh, did you just transform it later? Is that what you did? You just transformed it later and then it didn't matter because of it? That makes sense. Well, I do technically have like one or... The question is, do I have 1 turn? Do I have 2 turns? I might have 2. I know I definitely had at least 1 extra turn. No, I think I did have 2. I think I actually can do this. I just gotta remember to do it. And I want to do the blue Nordis last. Blue Nordis last in terms of the board changing start. Because maybe that lines up better. I guess actually what's more important is figuring out the... Oh, but then Duck... Alright, no, this doesn't work. Because Donald Duck doesn't have the 2 skill boosts. I didn't realize he needed 2 more skill boosts to get the equip up. Okay. I just assumed it would be enough. Well, then how did you have your Donald Duck transform up then? Wait, now that doesn't make sense. Is there a delay by 5 turns that have some skill boost as an equip? That's kind of the only other way that that would have happened. Delay enemy move. 5 turns. And... I guess I also want it to be an equip with at least a skill boost. So there is Nurahion's Seal. I think I might have that guy. I might actually have that guy. Nura. Maybe I don't. Did I spell it right? N-U... Oh no, it's not H. Nurari. Oh. Nurari. Okay, don't have that one. Then there is... this, which I probably don't have. Happy... oh, don't have that one. Then there is... Lavinus. But not this one, the green one. Don't have that. Oh wait, Hikaboshi's Comb? Oh, that's only 1 skill boost though. Wait, why don't I see School Orochi here? This is delay for 5 turns as an equip with with at least a skill boost. Why would that not show up? Who's this? Best? Jean? Nope, I don't have that one. That one would have worked. And then we have... well, I know I have this one. Latu has 1 skill boost on it. But I need 2. Did I do the filter wrong? 5 turns or more. As an equip with 1 skill boost. Why would Orochi not show up? Why would your school Orochi, I should say? Orochi. School Orochi, equip. Ah, because School Orochi's only 4 turns. That's why. It's not 5 turns. So you probably lose a little bit of time there, maybe? It's really unfortunate that the 2 that I have that do the 5-turn delays only have 1 skill boost. Hikaboshi would be so close to amazing because it also has a lot of OEs on it, which would help, obviously. It only has 1 skill boost. There's somewhere that I could sneak another skill boost in? I imagine this is mostly just because it has a SDR on it and OEs, right? Like, you never use the skill, and the team HP shouldn't matter. So, like, I could probably find something that's not this, I would think. Right? I gotta imagine that I should be able to do that. SDR 2, and then part of me wants to do a heart OE because we will have the heart Skyfall. I mean, hold on. Let me scroll through them first. There's one already that stood out as like that seems like that would be a better option. Pipe. I don't think I have that one. Let me check something. I don't think I have this, but Lakshmi? Oh. I don't have, did I spell this wrong? Oh, there's no K. Where's the K? There we go. I do not have the duo though. Okay. Then there is that one, which is Edge Shot. This guy. 2 heal OEs, charge 2, SDR. Cooldown too low, I would assume. Because we start with 24 skill boost. So that's what could be a problem, right? Because 18 plus 6 is exactly 24, so it would be just off by 1 of what we would need for that to work. Although I guess we're adding 2 more skill boosts, so anyway, that one doesn't work. Not that guy. Peachy Treasure Chalice? Peachy Treasure Chalice. Also too low of a cooldown. Great. Meredith? Meredith should work. If I have the right one. It is not this one, I believe. I believe it is not this one. No, it is not. It's the other version. It's the Santa Christmas Meredith. Okay. Then we have Jelia? Can't imagine I have that. Oh shit, I do. So this could be an option. I think that's enough. Oh, but it doesn't have skill boost. Why do I need the skill boost again? I already forgot what I'm doing. Why did I need the skill boost? Why was I changing this one for that one? Because we want to do the badge. Okay, right. Alright, it's all coming back. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. Okay, so then Jelia doesn't work. I don't have Ruku. That one doesn't have skill boost anyway. Technically this would work. I think. This guy's equip has SDR plus 2 and a heart OE. But I think the best one might actually be... let me double check. There's... what is this thing's name? This thing's name is Ayame. No, don't have that one. But I should have Shinpachi. And this guy's equip has plus 2. SDR, 8 turns might be too short, but it had lots of good OEs here. Oh, we'll have to count it up, but I'm pretty sure it might just be off by 1. I mean, I have to pee though. Let's math it to check. Do my Nordices have the same Super Awakenings? Good call. One of them might be green. No, this one's 7C. Alright, well that explains it, doesn't it? That explains it, doesn't it? Again, Tig, the skill is not being used. The skill of that equip is not why it's there. I think you've been confused on that aspect. Okay, that's better. They're all on the light one. So that could have been the damage cause Hexen. Yeah, it's gonna be on Nordis. No, it's gonna be on Nordis, and it's for the purpose of being able to have the dragon badge, but you need 2 more SB for the duck to be up. But the like every equip that is the perfect one we need doesn't have a low enough cooldown type of thing. And I didn't have Orochi. Also, the Orochi is on the School Orochi is only 4 turns, and we want 5 turns. And there are 2 5-turn equips that would work to delay, but they only have 1 skill boost, which is Hikoboshi and Althor Kerr's Bracelet. There are others. There are like 2 or 3 other options, but I don't have those ones. Okay, alright, cool. But Hexen might have actually just solved it that this one didn't have the 3rd row. So we might just try this again and see if this works. And then if this still doesn't work, then perhaps go back and figure that out. Though alternatively, I am still considering maybe if we can find... It might be nice to find an equip that... Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Let me just see something. If I don't skill this up, then that is just better. It's more OEs, because you don't need the team HP. So that would just be better. And just don't skill it up. And then it should be fine. And should, in theory, just be better overall in general. Don't skill it up. It's already 297. Go back to this. Because why not? Switch this to Shinpachi. Which also, it's still generally good to be doing this and have the dragon badge if we can, so that we don't have to deal with it. And now let's try it. Okay, let's try. Oh, one last thing I want to check. When they start, they do the swipe, then they use the 4 damage cap one first. So use the 4 damage cap one first, use the blue one last. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Use the damage cap one first. Now, it could have just been the rose, like Hexen said, but we'll find out. I think the dragon badge will hopefully help anyway. I don't know if I actually used the blue one last. I was just more focused on using the other one first, so I've lost track of if I actually started it correctly, but we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I'm in Crown right now already, but it's also early in the week. We're like halfway through the ranking, so I know a lot of people don't even check until it gets to like the weekend, or you know, waiting until like 5 or so days in to see the teams that other people make. Okay. I'm not really sure why one of the Nordices had the 7C on it. Maybe there was some other weird specific build where I did that. Because otherwise, just the rows make, you know, more sense. I guess when you do the combo orbs, you can get to the 7C, so yeah, there must have been some specific reason it was like that. Okay. Alright, that one shotting. Now we gotta do the unbind. And the rest. Okay. Music. I'm not gonna try to fix it. Not gonna try to fix it. I'd like to be able to hopefully get to the boss before it's... Yeah, we should. I don't know if we'll get the boss, the turn on the shield of the boss in time. It'll be close. Okay, that killing's a good sign. Can I get this swipe in time? Looking like a no. No. Not great. Okay, it was enough. I don't know if you've noticed, but the heal orbs being OE'd is making a huge difference. Making a huge difference. It just needs to not be light unmatchable. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That should be a much better score. Is that a better score? Yes, it is. Okay, it is. It is, but I also feel like somewhere along the way we, I think getting that one extra turn of swipe on the boss's first turn would maybe have brought us to closer to the 2-2. But this is a pretty good score. I'm sure it can be a little better, but just so that we have it. Just so that we have it. Well, so now do we... I guess, hold on, let me hide this for a second. Let me hide that for a second. Hold the damn phone. I guess the question is, do I do more runs of that? Or no? That's kind of the question, isn't it? That's sort of the question. Changing this. This. Alright, the screen's coming back up in a moment. Yeah, so... do I just do more of that to maybe get a marginal improvement? I guess I can do a few more. The good thing from that was that we saw that the even though we had minus blues on the shield turn, we were still able to kill through, and the heart OE made a huge difference. On that secta last turn, there was like a block of, I don't know, like maybe 6 or so heart orbs, and they were like all OE'd, so that then when they changed into normal orbs, they were OE'd, which helped fight against the minuses, which if we didn't have the Shinpachi, we've a good chance, you know, those hearts are just normal and then maybe not enough to fight through, so I definitely feel good about that. I guess the argument for the tiger being the red and green is that now we don't have a red. Granted, the only reason we have the dark one anyway... Oh, this also has a hard OE. The only reason we have the dark OE is because we're running this equip and not the other one, the Zhu Liang, whatever. Pretty sure that one doesn't have a dark OE on it. I mean, at the very least, first time doing ranking on stream in God knows how long, and technically have a certainly usable high scoring team for now. There's how many days left? 3? Wait, so is this ending? Wait, this is ending like weirdly midweek or Friday? Is that what's happening? Rankings ending not on Sunday is messed up. That shouldn't be legal. That shouldn't be legal. Okay, well that's pretty cool. Here's what we could do. This is what I'm nominating. I'm nominating. Oh, I don't think we can do this song. So sad that Putt Putt Saves the Zoo gets fucking YouTube DMCA'd. So whack. So whack. Could do more runs of the ranking. Could do 4P. That's at least something different, but you need people to 4P with. I think Hank would do it, but besides that, I don't know if any of you would really want to do that, which is fair, because it's not exactly the most exciting, but it's something to do. Or we could end early and do Pokemon Champions? Or just end early in general, I guess. Both of those are legal options. Both of those are legal options. I figured either way I could do a run or two of this just to not have to burn the stamina on my own time. Because I still have, like, you know, a full bar and then another stam refresh, so. Pretty reasonable. Thanks for the help, by the way, obviously. Both sides on Hexen and Tig. Hexen calling out that Super Awakening. I just didn't think, thought it was already there. Eyes glazed over it. Eyes just glazed right over it. Monster box check. I mean, grand scheme, pretty successful pad day. July EX done, not that it was the craziest thing, just needed to get it done. And then the ranking, like that one's actually really a huge load off my back. To have gotten that done during this time instead of having to do it off stream and trying to figure it all out myself. Granted, if I'm allowed to pat myself on the back a little bit by finding the Shinpachi equip option to allow us to do the Dragon Badge. Don't know if the Dragon Badge is necessary, but you know, still. Feel that this often happens a lot in terms of like a lot of these monster box check rankings. I end up being like just one piece or two off of like the most common easiest version, aka like Vinoa or Triple Jasmine, and instead I end up with, wow, that didn't kill on. But then still able to have like one of those key pieces, at least in this case Alicia, I would say. The most difficult piece to have had for this team to work. Not this team, but you know, the ranking one. I think everything else was pretty, like, simple stuff. Orochi. Yeah, most of the rest of it's pretty. I guess the gray full buster whatever guy, also a little bit unusual, I suppose. Which is why I'll probably leave it up on my like active monster for other people to use if they need it. Assuming you've already done runs, Tig, since it sounded like you did, What score did you end up with by chance? And I guess how many runs as well did it take to get there? Because mine was 211,000. My most fairly clean run there was that 211. Ouch. Oh, I was supposed to do the kaiju. Oops. I died from preemptives. Nah, we're good. Nah, we're good. Whew. Oh, I forgot to do Pixel. Well, it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. 'Cause oops. I'll miss it on in the coming weeks. I would lose the streak anyway, so it's whatever, I guess. Oh, I guess I never tagged Discord, huh? Good news, I suppose, is that I can do some more runs of it if I want to at some point over the coming days. It's annoying when I want to look at the username of someone in Discord, but I can't because I'm streaming, so the streamer mode doesn't show the name no matter what thing I click, besides turning off streamer mode, which I don't want to do. Which, I don't know. Streamer mode, I guess hiding someone's name doesn't do much if it also just shows the profile picture anyway, so I don't really know what it's going for there, but whatever. Whatever. For those of you wondering why this guy is here instead of like a better thing, that's why, for the shield break specifically. Okay. We're down to the last thing, so I'll probably leave the burning of stam there. I think I might do one more run here of this. And then, yeah, maybe move on from there. Whether that just means we end early or we do some champions. Okay, we want to do middle Nordis first. Then the corner Nordis next. I mean, they're both in the corner, but the blue one last. The blue one last. I feel like that didn't let me touch it right away. We'll see. We'll see. Come on. Come on. Red pings, damage, time loss. I guess time loss, not damage loss. Time loss, time loss. Okay. Time to kill. Go again. Go again. Go, go, go. People cheer, etc. My swiping skills aren't fast enough. Every millisecond. Okay. Now we kill. Then we unbind and do the things. Bind. Okay. I guess the skills this guy does is random, right? So technically you could like, I don't know if either of these animations, if one is faster than the other, but I guess maybe there's some RNG there. Technically. Okay. Kill turn. I think I can get the... I definitely am slightly more ahead than I was before, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's going to be enough to do the first attack, though. I think it's still going to be too... Yeah, it's not going to be fast enough. Okay. Was a little scared there for a moment. Again, the minus orbs of the, on the top blues there was spooky again, but it worked out. Come on. Come on. Okay. Might not even be faster. I thought I would have been faster, but I don't remember if that was the time I had last time. Let's see. I think that's technically a little bit worse. I think it's technically 378. Yeah, it was 828. I wonder what the difference was. I didn't screen cap the first run that we did to see. Maybe there was a slightly higher combo count, Maybe there was a couple. Maybe there was another turn where there was like a free heart match or something. Yeah, don't really know how that's supposed to. I mean, this animation should be almost the same speed, I would think. Yeah, I don't know. Don't really know I'm supposed to do better than that, I guess. Looks like no Hank, because it's already 8, so... I think... Let me check let me check something here. Ooh, there's someone else streaming Pad. They're a Japanese player?
気合いなんだよね。そこでもまあ逆張りではある。
Could raid them. Or we could do I think we might as well just cap out here then, unless I do more ranking runs, which doesn't seem the most invigorating to me right now. So I think I will do this to burn the last of my stam for the day, and then raid that guy or person. I guess I don't know if they're a guy or not. I suppose that would work. Sure. Got him. Oh. Well, I would still say a very successful pad stream, even though it's only like 2 things. But one of them, they were both important, but July EX not as difficult, but I'll have to keep an eye open to see how my score is doing and if I need to do more of it. I am definitely thinking that there's a chance I could end up not crowning if enough people pay attention and have the triple Noah set up. I'm a little surprised that you wouldn't have that, Tig. I would have thought you would have had the triple Noah stuff. Ouch. I wonder if Dukester could do it. He has triple Noah, I'm pretty sure. Sure he has it. There we go. That's the last of the stam. Perfect. We'll do this to keep up my tortoise. There you go. I think we'll pack it up then. Let's raid the other person playing Puzzles and Dragons, shall we? Even though, you know, they're speaking another language, might as well support the game. Might as well support the game, right? So, that being said, thanks for hanging out. Make sure to moisturize in sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed, at minimum. And we'll be back Wednesday for some gaming. I think gaming. There is a non-gaming activity I want to do, but I might not have the resources to set it up for Wednesday. Maybe more likely Friday, but even then it might have to be delayed because of reasons I don't want to delve into quite yet. be a bit of a surprise. So let's raid. Go say hi to this person whose name I can't pronounce. I guess in English on Twitch it's Ama1091. So there you go. Go say hi to them and see what they're up to. Alright? Deuces. Thanks for hanging. Good to see everyone.